Hello, Potato, and welcome to Weekend Magic for December the 4th. We're fully into December now, so it's probably going to be all holiday stuff from here out. Although there will be some non-holiday stuff today, mostly because I forgot to include it in last week's video. Let's start today with the one single solitary item, which is a Funko Pop of Donald Duck. I think he's actually an older one. I think we picked him up. I don't know where we picked him up. I have no idea where we purchased this, but I know we purchased it recently. It wasn't from Shop Disney, and obviously it wasn't from the Disney store. But yeah, it's Donald Duck. We didn't have a holiday Donald Duck. We have, I'm pretty sure, Mickeys and Minnies and Captain Americas and Mr. Hankies and stuff such as that, but we didn't have a Donald. And it really bugs me that I don't remember where we bought him. I think Box Lunch, probably. I don't know. But let's pop him out of the box and take a good look at him. And here is Donald, and what's the year on this? I think it's current. Yeah, 2021, which makes it kind of odd that he doesn't come with a stand like most of the modern Pops do. But it's Donald. Honestly, you could probably say it's Huey, Dewey, or Louie, and people wouldn't know that. Well, I guess the color would give away which one it is, but I think people wouldn't know. It's very young-looking Donald, but he's trying to untangle the lights. He's even got a little plug there. Very cute. Put you back there, Donald. Nothing much to say about him. He's Donald Duck. Next, let's look at ornaments. And to do that, I think we need to get a little bit of more of a top-down view. So, ornaments. This isn't all the ornaments we have. There'll probably be some in next week's video as well. May indeed be all of next week's. But I'm not sure. The boxes have gotten mixed up, and I'm not sure exactly which ones I have and haven't done videos on before. And I don't wish to be boring and do videos on the same ornaments multiple times. So we'll start with ones that I know for sure I haven't covered before, which includes this one, which is, of course, glaring horribly off of the light. But it does look a little familiar. It's because I did do, in the Muppets Haunted Mansion episode, the Haunted Mansion version of this. These are limited release pins, and they're meant to be like pin ornaments. And this one, of course, is of Space Mountain, which I think is very nicely done. I like it. I like it better than I like the presentation, rather, better than the Haunted Mansion one. You can see the pin clearly. It's got some elements on the plastic, like Haunted Mansion did, but it doesn't have them directly over the pin. So you can see the Space Mountain building and the little Mickey space station there. I still don't like the packaging. I think it looks very cheapy. I think as an ornament, this is not something you can like put on your tree every year. It's just cardboard. It still has that very much kind of Ross, TJ Maxx packaging feel to me, which isn't to say it's not a quality pin, it's just not a quality presentation. And I don't know what the price on this was. There's no price on the box. Ooh, it says it glows in the dark though. Let's, well, you know we have to try that. Let's kill us some lights. All right, and my torch just stopped working. There we go. See if we can charge it up a little bit. Get some of that lovely glow effect going. I don't think it's starting to light up. Yeah, that's nice. Did the Haunted Mansion one glow? I think the Haunted Mansion one did glow, and it actually looked better in the dark because you could see the glowing around the graphic printed on front of the pin on the box. Yeah, that's nice. That looks cool. I am pleased with the look of that. So next we have these two ornaments. And so I've mentioned before, probably more times than you would care to remember, that we kind of like coffee around here. We have a whole coffee bar set up. And one thing we like to buy every year is the Starbucks coffee ornaments. And this year, at least so far, there haven't been any in store. There have been none of the usual Starbucks ornaments, which is kind of fine. The tree we hang them on, we have a tree specifically for coffee ornaments, is full. We do have to cycle stuff out now. But Shop Disney did have a selection, a whole range of Starbucks ornaments. And we picked up the ones for Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. So I want to say the Disneyland one looks very similar to the Magic Kingdom one, just like different castle. Same Mickey head, I think, on it. We didn't buy any of the Florida ones, We've never been there. Let's face it, we probably never will get to go there. But we did pick up the California ones. DC is nice. It's got the Ferris wheel on it. It's got the, was it the partner statue? That one's called? Or arriving, I don't know. The statue from DCA on it, which they don't have on the Disneyland one. That seems kind of weird. But you got the Tiki Room on there, Space Mountain, Matterhorn, Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's Mr. Toad there. Cable cars, no Haunted Mansion. Well, Teacup Ride. That's a fail, Disney. Dumbo, but no Haunted Mansion. That's a big failure on your part, Disney. Over here we've got the Cars Land. We got Marvel's Avenger Campus. Got the Grizzly River Rapids. Got Jessie for Pixar Pier. Very cute, very nice. And it looks like the only Starbucks ornaments we're getting this year. Now on to pins, and we'll start out with this one. This is one that my wife ordered, and it is just kind of a little, almost like a greeting card kind of look to it. Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Pluto decorating the tree. I want to put more light onto it, but it would just glare off of the plastic, so I'm not going to do that. So it's got nice little gold outlines on everything in the picture, which gives it a nice little shine. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but it's very nice. It's a fairly chunky pin. It's a double pin back. It is official pin trading. It's got like little Mickeys printed all on the back of it, which is kind of nice. Staying in pin territory, here's a pin that I picked out. The Happy Hanukkah 2021 pin. I am going to take this one out of the package just because they put a big stinking label right in front of the pin. But also so we can look at the action feature. This was, I don't think they've done Hanukkah stuff before. I don't think they've done a Hanukkah pin before. But again, it's fairly chunky. It's got double pin back. It's official pin trading. It got a little creased up in shipping, unfortunately. But the pin's okay. But the neat thing on it is that you can actually spin the dreidel. This is a really thick pin. Look at that. Yeah, it looks like all four. There are four symbols in the dreidel, right? Yeah, because it's a four-sided object. Yeah. So you have all four symbols represented. I'm not 100% sure why it's Pluto and not a anthropomorphic character, but it's still a nice pin. And again, I don't observe Hanukkah, but I respect Hanukkah, and I thought it was a nice pin. Which I don't know, that probably makes me a bad person buying something just because I think it was nice and not because I actually observe it myself. But c'est la vie. And our last pin selection today is also my wife's, and it is this one. It is just a little collection of Disney pins. I don't think they were part of the Flair series. I don't know what series they're actually part of, but just cute little kind of Christmassy themed pins. We got a selection of Mickey balloons that would be almost Christmassy if there weren't a blue one in the middle there. We have a Christmas castle, Peppermint Mickey, and a holiday tree decorated with Mickey Mouse head bows. Or just Mickey Mouse heads, I don't know. Don't know how much it cost. Oh, there's a price on it. It was $12.99, which is actually, honestly, for 4 pins, I mean, they're small pins, but for 4 pins, that seems like a fairly good price, don't you think? I do like the detail of the chain string hanging off the balloons. That's kind of nice, although I think if you were like actually hanging that on a bag or something, that's going to get caught and either rip the pin off or rip off of the pin fairly easily. And some of them are double-backed. Let's see, the peppermint is double-backed, and the pins are or the balloons, rather, are double-backed. But also, trouble in this one is that the chain there keeps getting caught behind other things. There we go. Now it's back to correct. Now on to keys, and some of these aren't holiday. In fact, only one of these is holiday. The other ones that I've had since the previous Weekend Magic video and just kind of forgot to include in that and didn't include in the Midweek Magic video. But before we get to those, I want to point out to you that much like that Black Widow coin, the code for the Eternals key still works. And we've acquired a few of them buying things through Shop Disney. So I'm hopefully, these and those Black Widow coins will appreciate enough in value that I can retire when I'm 50 and just sell these off and live off the proceeds. I don't think that's going to happen. But more seriously, let's start with the key we've had hanging around the longest, and that is our Encanto key. This actually went up on promotion like the same day the Eternals keys there did, but sold out like in a day, as where the Eternals code still worked, at least as far as last week, which is the last time we've ordered anything from Shop Disney. It has, I believe her name is Mirabelle, on the card and on the key itself, and it's very colorful, very purple, very magical, and I haven't seen the film and probably won't until it's on Disney+, but it does look very cute, certainly well animated. It's very colorful and key with a lot of personality. I do like the way they've done the castle on it to kind of look like the house from, at least from the trailer of the movie. You can actually see a little bit of the house in the background there. That's honestly, it's one of those few kind of girl-oriented Lego kits I'm interested in too. I think that looks like an interesting set. I just wish it was minifigures instead of mini dolls. Yep, there is our Encanto key. Very colorful, lots of little butterflies and plants and things that I'm sure if I'd seen the movie would make a ton of sense to me. And from a new movie, we move on to a movie that's celebrating an anniversary, specifically the 30th anniversary, specifically Beauty and the Beast. This one came up for sale, not for giveaway, of course, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago now? And I'm sure it's still up there, and probably will be for the next 8 or 9 months. We got the Beauty and the Beast logo there with Beauty and the Beast pictured on the key. Little stem, I think it's the tile floor from the ballroom, isn't it? We've got the teeth are done up as the rose. This is glaring horribly. I don't know what to do about that. Because if I turn this light on, I think that may even be worse. I don't know. We'll roll with it. See what we can do here. Because I really feel like you're not getting the proper detail because it just glares off the plastic something awful when I turn that light on. Yeah, they've done the teeth or the castle teeth as the rose. And then over here on the D, we have, looks like sketches. Little sketches of the forest. I don't know what those are meant to be. But that's what they look like. The box is nice, kind of got an interesting little shiny gold trim on it. And of course, as you do when you have these anniversary keys, there's an anniversary key pin to go with it, which I think the red pops more. The red's really, I think, vivid on the pin, but I don't know that it carries across well that it's a rose. I think on here you can see enough detail on the teeth to tell it's meant to be the rose. On there I think it just looks like a red castle. And then I don't think the sketches really transfer very well either. This may be one of the few times where the pin has just not been as good as it could have been. Overall, this pin doesn't look as nice as the key, and usually they're pretty equal. And our last key is holiday themed, and it is the Marvel holiday key, because they've been releasing keys like every week now. They're just trying to see how many keys they can get out before the end of the year. I guess maybe something with the keys production goes out at the end of the year. I don't know, but we have this key just came out a couple weeks ago. We have Book of Boba Fett coming out on the 7th. We have the From Our Family to Yours free with purchase key finally coming out on the 10th. At least that's what Shop Disney says currently. But the Marvel key was not a free with purchase. It was not priced. I think $12.99. That's usually what these are, right? And it's very interesting. The cityscape teeth is done up in the Marvel red and some green buildings. Got a red stem and D with the little logos of different characters on it. We have like Captain America's shield there. We have a snowflake? I don't know. Stocking. Yeah, I guess a snowflake. Stockings. Mittens. There's Mjolnir. Who else is on here? Basically kind of a combination of Marvel and the holidays. And then on the main body, we have some very cartoony versions of some Marvel characters. Now, I believe that's supposed to be like a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special out. Or is that out already and I haven't seen it? I wonder if that's like the art style they're going for in that. Because that would make sense because you have Groot and Rocket front and center there. Flanked by Captain America and Miss Marvel and Black Panther and Spider-Man. So I wonder if that's like going to be the animation style for the holiday special. Guess we'll find out Who knows, maybe it's up there now and I just haven't watched it yet. So I think that wraps it up for this week. We've got a pop, we got some pins, we got some ornaments, we got a whole bunch of Eternals keys just piling up here. But if the code works, you might as well get the free item, right? Even if you don't necessarily have any particular use for it. And so with that, I will let you get on your holiday shopping. There's like 3 weeks to Christmas right now, so we all got to get out there and get that done. And I do thank you for watching. I hope you found it at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow morning, actually, for the next part of the Adventures Assemble Advent Calendar videos. If you haven't been watching those, they started back on the 1st. There's a playlist you can catch up and then just join the ride for the rest of the month, or at least through the 24th. Obviously, there's not going to be any Advent calendars the 25th through the 30th, but you can enjoy the ride to there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.